Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, our mission, well, it's pretty straightforward. We're giving you a shortcut, a really big one actually, for mastering a whole chunk of English vocabulary. And we'll do it by focusing on just one single Latin root. Think of it like linguistic leverage.
Exactly. It's amazing how much springs from this one little verb, spire. It's Latin, and it just means to breathe. Simple, right? But its noun form, spiritus, immediately took on this huge significance.
How so?
Well, it meant breath, obviously, but because breathing is so fundamental to, living, it quickly also meant life force or even soul. This link was there right from the start. Think about early translations of concepts like the Holy Spirit, pneuma in Greek. They use spiritus.
Wow. Okay, so breath equals life or soul, right there in the root. That's a powerful image to hold on to. So let's unpack, say, 5 key words using this SPIR root. Words that, knowing this connection will help you remember instantly.
Sounds good. Let's start with a really common one, inspire. You've got the prefix in meaning into, plus spir, breathe. So literally.
To breathe into.
Precisely. And the original sense was often quite spiritual or divine.
Right, like the idea of a god literally breathing wisdom or life into a prophet or something.
Exactly that. But today, when we say someone inspires us, a mentor, an artist, it still carries that feeling, doesn't it? Like they've somehow breathed an idea or motivation right into your mind. That visual makes it stick.
Okay, got it. So inspire is breathing in. What about conspire?
Con means together. So conspire is to breathe together.
Breathe together. That sounds kind of nice, actually.
Well, picture the imagery it evokes. People huddled really close, right? Almost sharing the same breath as they whisper some secret plan. That closeness, that shared hidden purpose. That's conspiracy.
Okay, that makes sense for, plotting. But I remember reading this anecdote about Pentecost being called the truest conspiracy. That sounds odd if conspire means plotting against someone. How does that work?
Yeah, that's a great point. That specific example uses the root meaning. The idea there was about spiritual unity. The faithful were seen as quite literally breathing together as one. It shows how the word started maybe more neutrally before it really settled into its modern, usually negative meaning of secret plotting.
Language changes, right. Okay, third word, expire.
Right. Ex means out. So expire is to breathe out.
The last breath.
Exactly. Which is why it means to die, to breathe one's last. But by extension, it also just means to end, like a contract expires or your milk expires.
It's kind of wild that the same word covers both, death and a coupon running out. Is there a way to really lock that meaning in, like a famous example?
Oh, absolutely. You have to think of Monty Python, the dead parrot sketch.
Oh, of course.
When John Cleese insists the parrot has expired and gone to meet his maker, it perfectly links expire to that final breath, that end. Unforgettable.
Definitely unforgettable. Okay, fourth word, aspire.
Ad means toward, so to breathe toward.
Breathe toward something. How does that work?
It's more figurative now. It means to really strive for something, to have high ambitions. Think about climbing a mountain. You're breathing hard, right? You're reaching toward the peak. It's like you're panting with desire and effort to reach that goal. That image of breathing hard while aiming high helps capture aspire.
I like that. Breathing toward a goal. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, finally, let's circle back to spirit itself. We know the core is breath, life, but it means so many things. Someone's mood, like high spirits, a ghost, and then alcoholic drinks, spirits. How do we get from breath to gin?
Right. It seems like a jump. That connection actually comes from alchemy.
Alchemy, really?
Yeah. When alchemists distilled liquids, especially alcohol, they saw this vapor rising, this potent, invisible essence. They considered that the spirit of the substance, the volatile life force part being drawn out, kind of like breath, the invisible essence.
Wow, okay. That's actually pretty cool. So the vapor was the spirit. We've covered 5 big ones then. Inspire, conspire, expire, aspire, spirit. How does knowing this root help us with words we haven't covered?
That's the real power. It's about recognizing the prefixes now. We've seen in, con, ex, ad. Think about re, which means again or back. So if spir is breathe and re is again, respire.
Breathe again.
Exactly. Which leads directly to respiration, the process of breathing. Suddenly you've got a handle on medical terms, biological terms, just from those 2 parts.
So the big takeaway here for you listening is this simple idea, breath equals life, it's baked right into English. Learning this one root, SPIR, genuinely unlocked a huge amount of vocabulary.
It really does. And it's not just historical. That root is still working today, especially in science. So here's something to think about. You hear about a medical device called a spirometer. Just based on knowing SPIR means breathe, what do you think a spirometer must measure?
Huh.
Think about it. It measures breathing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lung capacity, air volume. The breath of life still being measured. Language is amazing.